Hello everybody. This is not the smartest place to be doing a video, but I felt like I wanted to show you guys a place where I get to come and pray for my friends and my family, and the wind gets to remove the purge for me, which feels really good, and how good it feels to be in the elements and in the natural environment and connecting back in after a very vulnerable time with my family. It was reminded to me yesterday that the Ram Dass quote of, if you think you're enlightened, go stay with your family for a week. And I resonate with that. Not that I think I'm enlightened by any means, but very interesting experience. And gravitate around, or spending time around, not gravitate, but or spending time around people who knew you at one stage of your life, who you used to be, not who you are right now, but who you used to be. And when somebody has known you in that space, it can be so challenging. So it says Ken Wilber's integral stages model, which is quite brilliant for this, of reverting back to an old self, an old way, an old pattern. And I noticed that, it was a challenge getting here, and it typically is, and feeling into that, and then getting here, landing, and feeling really like not bothered whatsoever, and having a number of experiences where I got tested and tested and tested and tested, and I got to show myself where I was doing really, really well and holding a lot of space and holding myself well and in high regard and high standards, and holding what maybe we call boundaries, but just making sure that my standards were set and weren't moving. And then there's times that I was just completely, no, not at all. And reverting back to a part of my life when I lived here, and just being able to recreate and feel the needs from that part of myself in that time period, in that, you want to call it dimension. And I got to travel back there and really feel it, and it was so uncomfortable. And y'all, I would tell you and recommend, if you get an opportunity, make sure, or the invitation is, have this be a sacred process. Being able to presence the sensations that have been suppressed or were suppressed in the body in that time because you didn't have the tools and skills to access them or feel them or, be with them, is probably one of the most powerful things that you can do, because you're unlocking treasure that gets to make space for more treasure. And because it's been felt and it's been understood and integrated into the body, because you're allowing that space and time, and you're creating that, almost ritual around it, so that it gets to be felt and held and supported by maybe the seen or the unseen. And for me, the unlocking was really feeling into parts of myself that, just being really, really transparent, are not okay with what's happening right now and how people are. And I think in my younger years, it was very much seen as a judgment, because I was in my ego and I was, not wise as I am now in terms of experience and lessons and teachings, and having had many teachers, and also embodying lots of these lessons. Feeling into this right now feels like a super pertinent time, as in humanity, the conversations in the sky and what happens to be happening right now with Pluto, especially aspecting my chart, is just going back to very deep childhood or younger years, or even past life traumas, and transforming them. And with this wisdom that we get to have around extra support that gets to facilitate big healing, know that it's no accident that I just decided and happened to stumble upon, oh, this is the time that I'm going to go back and be with my family and have this experience. And I feel like what an opportunity and a gift, even though for the past 3 to 4 days didn't feel good. And so what I came out with is that I have felt connected to humanity and its growth, and want to be a part of a bigger thing. And I'm it's, of course, that's what I'm doing. That's what my main purpose is in life. This is what feels good to me. But getting really clear on any codependency or any sacrifice or any, those words don't even resonate. Getting clear on any stickiness, getting clear on, and even more finite, and cleaning out my container so that I can really heal from a place of total illness, and serve from, a total hollow bone, where that purified channel just gets to run energy. And yeah, that feels really, really fucking good, even though in the moments and days and hours and minutes that it took to get there, being able to integrate the wisdom of holding deep acceptance for where everybody is in all moments and all times in their process, I get to be free. Like, how fucking powerful is that? So I guess the moral of the story is go out into the woods and make a video about your childhood trauma. No, I'm just kidding. No, so, the big takeaway here, or the big message. So the message I'm here to relay right now in this moment is don't fall down the stairs. We came here at such a time for us to experience the most prolific connection and evolution for ourselves and our spiritual beings and our walk here. And there's a huge facilitation going on in the unseen. And if you do believe that we're just energy's evolving very fast, and we get to evolve with it if we want to. And paying attention and being aware is the number one key. And when you're aware that you get to stop, breathe, and inquire and feel the thing that's coming up, or even as the subtopic, it's more specified of you get to put yourself in really uncomfortable situations and go back to places that feel triggering and difficult so that you get to integrate them. And I'm not saying that this is like, oh yeah, let's go do this, let's go put ourselves there. But what I'm saying is when you find yourself in that position, like you go back to your families or you're visiting with old friends and they know you in some kind of way that you used to be, in a life where you were maybe less integrated, less evolved, less experienced in life. And maybe you have experienced a life that now has shifted the two paths, you and this person, or you and these people, or you and this community, or even a location at the same time. You might not resonate with the location. I definitely feel that here. So the chains that make up our cellular DNA, it's like it just links the chains, or it connects the synapses. It's like it uploads and up-levels our operating system. And we become more aware and we become more clear. And so I say this because my invitation to you is go out and do it. There's a lot of people out there that are like, I'm going to go do plant medicine. I'm going to go do this. Well, that's awesome. And I'm a huge proponent for that. As you've seen in other playlists. And I'm feeling that it's really important for us to go out and integrate and to do it with as much awareness and sobriety, to feel all of what needs to be felt, and try that too, and have all the colors and the rainbows of this physical experience as your incarnated self in this lifetime. And I believe that this is how you get to live in awe and make your fucking life awesome, because you choose evolution. And so that's what you get to go do right now, and that's your invitation. And maybe you connect to the woods. I do love the outdoors here, I must say. It supported me in so many ways, and it's still supporting me today. And maybe you also just get to go connect to a tree, or to the ground, or the grass, or something that you find beautiful and that promotes an upward tending spiral of gratitude. Love you all.